You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, YNR fans, Belinda from Soap Dirt here, and I want to discuss whether someone's going to be pushing up daisies by the time we are at the end of May sweeps, with Jordan Howard rocking around town looking like a tenured English professor from a third-rate community college, and Ashley Abbott doing her best imitation of Sybil and all her personalities. It is a very soapy mess on Young and the Restless right now. So I just wonder if someone is going to die before too long in sweeps, and I have a few ideas of who might meet their maker. But before we unpack all this, please click subscribe if you're not following us already. All right, so we have 3 weeks from when you see this video until May sweeps. Kicks off April 25th, and I will do a full May sweeps predictions closer to that time, but I'm really starting to worry based on what Ashley and Jordan are up to lately that someone might be killed or nearly killed before these women are, the one is stopped and the one is helped, you know? So it's a little easier to guess who Jordan might kill, but I want to start with Ashley Abbott because Eileen Davidson is killing it in all of these scenes, and I'm so interested and invested in what is happening next. I hope you guys are enjoying this storyline as well. So this week on YNR, we saw Tucker McCall propose to Audra Charles, and although she told him she doesn't think it's a good idea right now, she agreed to consider the concept of being Mrs. McCall and marrying him. But I'm guessing the recently divorced ex Mrs. McCall is going to have a big problem when she finds out that Tucker proposed to Audra. So one of Ashley's alter egos is the one that keeps sneaking into Tucker's room at the GCAC and being just overtly, sexual with him, trying to seduce him, saying they belong together, making out with him down in the jazz lounge. This is the same personality that seems to be arguing with Audra and telling her that she will steal him back and that the younger woman doesn't stand a chance. So we have Ashley Abbott coming increasingly unglued, and we know that her official diagnosis is dissociative identity disorder, also known as DID. I did a standalone video on that. You can see it on the YNR playlist or scrolling down on our main video page. But the bottom line, people with DID sometimes can get violent and harm themselves or others. And of course, Tucker McCall knows something bad is going on with Ashley, but it's too bad he can't get Jack Abbott to take it seriously. Thankfully, her sister Tracy Abbott is definitely suspicious that there are some serious issues going on. But the problem is Ashley's alter egos are doing all they can to stay out of therapy and away from mental medication because they know if she gets treatment, they will be quieted forever. So we also know there's an upcoming Abbott family intervention, but I can't imagine it going very well. And with sweeps 3 weeks away, it's natural to assume that we're going to get a big blow up in the storyline, and it might be that someone gets seriously hurt. But if Ashley lashed out and hurt someone, possibly killing them, who would it be that she targets? Well, my guess is if Ashley were to get violent with someone, it would be in a fit of jealous rage, and it could be Audra that she hurts, especially if Audra agrees that Tucker can put that ring on her finger, or if Audra rubs it in Ashley's face and tells her that Tucker proposed, because Audra thinks Ashley is faking this whole nervous breakdown to get back with him, and so she's not taking it seriously at all, and Audra probably should, especially if Ashley turns out to be dangerous. But if Ashley attacked Audra, I could also see Tucker jumping in to play hero for the woman he loves and getting hurt instead. I don't feel like there's anyone else on Ashley Abbott's radar that might be at risk when she completely loses it, spirals out, and her other personalities take over and drive things to an extreme. Now, when it comes to Jordan Howard, there are so many people that she might harm in her big final act of terrorizing the Newmans. Next week on April 11th and 12th, Thursday and Friday, Victor and Nikki have a big party celebrating the 40th anniversary of their very first of several wedding ceremonies. This was way back in 1984. This is going to be another gala event, and there should be lots of Newmans on hand, so it could be like Jordan shooting fish in a barrel. For some reason, Jordan's focused much of her anger on Nikki Newman, even though Nikki wasn't even with Victor when Jordan's sister Eve Howard had that affair with him. He was married to his first wife at the time. And of course, Jordan hates Victor, blames him for her sister's mental issues, although clearly that gene pool seems problematic, even without the Newmans being involved. But these aren't the only two Newmans that she, hates. She sees Claire as a traitor because Jordan raised her to despise that family and be loyal only to her. And now she sees her great niece as this failure and someone who has betrayed her. So yeah, I could see her coming after Claire. I've also been worried, honestly, about Victoria Newman because she is back to being a mother to Claire, and that was the role that Jordan basically played while raising her, even though she, called her Aunt Jordan, she was still her mother figure. There's also Nick Newman that's a problem. He's a big guy, and he tried to stop her at the cabin, so she slashed his abdomen, and then he got revenge on her by tasing her in the neck and helping his dad lock her in that crappy little room. So Jordan may want to do something really bad to Nick to get retribution. All that being said, I feel like if Jordan is going to kill anyone and they are going to wind up truly and really dead, not just soap dead to come back later, but dead, the only real option has got to be Cole Howard because he's not a contract cast member. Many fans don't even remember him from back in the day. And this entire storyline could have taken place without bringing back J. Eddie Peck. Those are just facts. So I personally feel like he's optional and available to die, maybe defending his daughter or Victoria from his insane aunt. What I do suspect is Jordan might wind up dead before Sweeps is over because she keeps escaping, and that means they need a more permanent solution for her. But even if that happens, she may take someone out with her or try to. And as for Ashley, I hope she doesn't kill anyone, but maybe there's a murder attempt that someone narrowly survives some sort of attack. Perhaps Tucker, perhaps Audra. Let me know what you think and whose life you think could be at risk by the time Sweeps is done when Ashley and Jordan both ramp up. And please click subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely drop your comments here on what you think is going to happen with these two women. And, they're both of them are in their spiral. And honestly, both of these are mental health spirals because Jordan, while she does seem evil, she's clearly disturbed. So there's just a whole lot to unpack with this. Be sure to come back soon because we are here talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.